Okay, for exercise 5, we're going to draw a filled region on how to go and set that up, okay, and how you get them to look or represent the same ways I've indicated here. So this is going to be slightly more difficult. What you need to do is you'll need to create the shape. You'll need to give me an area as well. Okay, so when you're going to start creating filled regions, this is your setting out point. Now you can use the same technique. You can use this pick tool and you can select the settings from this object, which is ideal. But remember, you can also go and select different types of fills. So you can go to roof. There's so many of these different fills that you can go in. Concrete, for example, concrete structure, lightweight concrete, totally up to you. You can go and select the different colors they need to be. So grade, I might use a background of green, for example. I can pick a line weight that's different, so maybe cut structural. And as you start drafting, you'll notice that as I complete this, it will start looking like the preset parameters that I've set up. Just remember, you can save these settings as well, so you can double click and you can add this a favorite as well. You can add your favorite fills. I would recommend that you do that as well, but we're also going to set up a library that will help you do this. Okay, so in this start drafting again, we're going to go in this direction by 2000. We're going to go down by 500. We're going to go down by 500. Okay, and just remember, you can also enable, we'll look at that in a minute. So we're going to go to 500. We're going to go 2500 in this direction to 500. I'm going to go down by 2500. So 2000, oh sorry, that's 3000. Okay, so if you've made a mistake, you can just use the backspace undo button. So we want to go down 3000. Okay. Then we're going to go in this direction, so hold shift down, and we're going to close this command. Okay, when you close, when it creates a series of closed lines, the hatch will apply. Okay, so you can see we've got the wrong type, so I'm going to use the quick select tool and I'm going to apply it to the shape. Okay, so that's just a quick way on how you're creating fills. So let's just make sure that we've got our dimensions right, so 2000, 2500. Okay, remember, as we're working, we can measure. Keep measuring. You can see that's correct. That's correct. I can hold shift down and snap it to there. That's correct. Okay, so my shape is correct. I've got some text now that we're starting to use. Remember, we use hierarchies in font as well. Okay, now this gets slightly differently. So if I select this node, for example, in the project, you'll notice within this I can use the chamfer and fillet tools because it's a closed series of line work. Okay, so that's important to understand. So I'm going to press 500. Okay, so that's great. If I select this node again, and you see that I've got this fillet. So here you can add to the shape, you can remove from the shape, but we'll do more of this exercise later on exactly on how to use this. But for now, just remember a lot of the tools are actually also built in. You can apply to all corners, by the way. Okay, so now that we've created our shape, once you've got our shape, what's interesting about these shapes, if I select a fill, I can say show area text. So what it'll do, it'll drop in some text that'll give me the exact area of the shape. Okay, so please, and if you want it in meters, remember I need this in meters. So if you go to plan meters, remember we always represent areas in meters. So I want you to use that same tool. I want you to drop the show text into this area, and I want you to import that value. So I want to know the area of that shape, and I want to know the diagonal. Again, so I want to know the diagonal. Okay, so put the diagonal, and I want to know the area. Okay, so just remember, you need to put the area of the shape. But just note that for our dimensions, you need to go back to plan millimeters so that we can read these things in millimeters. Okay, so just remember, I need the square meters and I need the, okay, so give me the area in square meters. Great. All right, so that's that for the fill tool.